Right, guys? All right. So today I'm going to talk to you about my way of manifesting an SP, why it works so much more effectively than anything else, why it's less work, why it's not as much effort, and why it's a shortcut. So let's get started. Yeah? Okay. When it comes to manifesting an SP, the most important thing you have to learn is you are what you seek. You are the source image that you're after. It's your own radiance, it's your own feelings. It's you. You are the source, nothing else. Okay? This is universally true because God cannot be divided. See, I only embody one affirmation. I am one with God, so I am one with everything, especially my undivided love. Common sense, people. Common sense. Okay? All right. So, what this means is that whatever I see outside, I am the source of. There is no other. That's my story playing out. Okay? So if I don't like how I'm treated, I need to develop an interest in myself, in my source, in the way that I am manifesting myself outside. And the way that I'm manifesting myself outside is determined by how I am on the inside. So this means I've got to work on my healing. This means I've got to work on understanding who I am. This means all efforts must now be taken off my object of desire and must be placed on myself. Now, why is that so important? I'll tell you, it's very simple. You receive what you are doing on the inside. If you don't care enough about yourself to figure out why you are the way that you are, you don't willing to look at your wounds, you're not willing to love yourself as you are, no one will. You'll always be replaceable. You'll always not be the one worth sticking to. There's no substance behind you because you don't appreciate shit about who you are. It's sort of lackluster, it's half-ass. And when you're half-ass about your own efforts, in your own healing, in your own understanding, in your own effort to fall in love with yourself, then what you receive is exactly what you put in, which is minimal effort. Minimal effort gets minimal effort. It's law. It's a mirror. God cannot be divided. I see this so much that I'm actually starting to get frustrated. And I have to calm down and remember that you guys, I'm trying to say it as simple as possible. You can affirm if you don't believe in your state, but that's the reason you don't have your state. You can do whatever it takes. It doesn't matter what you do, but your object, okay, the reason you are doing it is to convince yourself. I gotta take a client call, so I can't be on here much longer. Okay. You are determining how you're treated by the amount of effort that you put in. That's it. Okay? You guys like my sparkly new filter? I thought it was appropriate. Okay? You need to sparkle from within. You need to draw in your love efforts because of you. And you don't have to try hard. You don't have to do anything different. You do, however, have to accept and forgive all of your experiences. You have to be willing to look at the shit that made you the way that you are so you can understand yourself, so you can understand why you're attracted to other partners, so that you can love with detachment. Because here's the thing, you can't own somebody. Last night, I heard a client tell me the most important and most beautiful thing in the world. She said, I'm not mad at him. Even if he didn't treat me the way he should have, I'm not mad at him. I can't. I just love him as is. That's real love. And if she did that for herself, that way, she would have the dude. because it's you first, then him or her. God gave you the formula. God said, put no one above me and know thyself. Fall in love with yourself and you'll have it all. So if you do not take the effort, if you don't obsess over your healing, over your effort to fall in love with yourself, if you're not obsessed with you and you getting better and you being the source that you would like to receive, then it is no wonder you don't have what you want. It's no wonder you don't understand why putting the effort in yourself is the reason that you don't have what you have, because you're not doing it. You're half-assing it. You don't give a fuck because all you want is what's out there. But what's out there will not behave the way you want them to behave until you do. You are the source. You. No one else. And I can't stress this enough, and I can't say how important it is to care about yourself, and I can't say how important it is to make an effort to shine. I can't say how important it is to give a fuck about your healing. I can't say how important it is to obsess over every single book I give you. Because if you want to understand things the way that I did, make an effort. Care about you more than them, because you are the source and the reason they behave the way that they do. By placing the focus on them and making them the prize, you are not. That's where you fucked up. Okay? Now I understand. Here's the thing. Since you don't understand you're the source, since you don't understand how special you are, what is happening? Your 3D illusion doesn't get it either. Why? Because you are the source image who doesn't get it. They cannot do what you cannot do for yourself. This is why you work on yourself. This is why you try so hard. This is why you invest and you obsess until you are healed, until you get it. Okay? This is why it's a shortcut. Because when you care about yourself the way you are supposed to, the outside world matches your vibration. You do not have to beg God to make them do the bare minimum, because they are God doing exactly what you're doing inside. That is the agreement. That is the agreement. God said, look, I can't be divided, but you want to experience life as me, so I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay? He said, listen, so here's the partnership. You're going to realize who you are by experiencing the story inside yourself. And I agree to play every role until you can see yourself. But you are the source of that. It's going to look separate because you're looking at your own reflection. However, you are it. You are the source. There is no other. There is no other. Okay? This is why people, when I'm in a relationship, people obsess over me. It's fact. I do not try. I do not have to make them do anything. Okay? In my relationship, they love me by choice, by freedom. Not because I sat there and affirmed, God, make him love me, please. God, make him love me, please. Never did that bullshit. No, I gotta love me. Then they love me. When I obsess and I attach to an outside illusion, and I make them more important, that literally just gave them permission to put you second, last, and not as important. You are deciding. So you have to remember this. Use the present moment like a car and steer the wheel towards the direction you don't want. Towards it, not away, so that you can have what you want. Towards it. This is how you take control of the whole universe. You got to walk towards, not away. Most of you, you're so afraid of the present moment. You're so afraid to find out what you don't want to find out that you refuse to look at it. And that is the reason you are suffering in the past. That is the reason your reality doesn't change. That is the reason for hot and cold behavior. You, there is no other. I cannot make it any simpler. Cannot. It's so fucking easy. There is nothing else. You, your story. Your story masquerades as other people. So that means you gave birth to the illusion of all the people in the world. You are its source. And as its source, we do not beg someone to love us. We love ourselves and they do it automatically. It's so basic. It's so basic, it's ridiculously easy. But if you ever tell me, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't want to work on myself, it's too hard, and I don't know how this is working to get me him. I'll be honest with you. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Go work with someone else. Go make the effort somewhere else. And when you get tired of trying to chase what is not outside of you, come back. Or work on you. Because you are its source. You are determining how you are treated. So give a fuck. Give a fuck like your life depends on it. Love yourself like your life depends on it. Love yourself like the quality of your life depends on it. Like the quality of every motherfucking relationship you will have. Personal, familiar, platonic, okay, romantic, all depend on you. On how much you love yourself. On how much you give a fuck about investing in your self-improvement, investing in understanding who you are, investing in understanding why your parents had to do what they did, why those people had to do what they did. When you have that kind of clarity, you are not questioning reality. You understand reality. And as such, you are at peace. Guess what? That is the most valuable thing in the world because everything is drawn to that peace. That peace. Your effort, though, as counterintuitive as it sounds, must be you focusing on you first. When you are totally at peace, it doesn't take forever. When you're totally at peace in your understanding of yourself, when the universe suddenly makes sense, when you finally realize, oh my God, I'm obsessing over my own shadow. When you have that moment of clarity because you've taken the time to know thyself, then and only then will everything be drawn. Everything. Do you know that random squirrels, birds, and fucking hummingbirds all come up to me no reason at all? Bunnies, men, women, children, babies, dogs. Everything is drawn. Because as source, that's what happens. It's not a mystery. Relationships are not hard. They're not hard at all. Unless you don't understand that it's a mirror and that they're showing you inside yourself so you know what to improve. You got to use the present moment and work with that. Work with it. Lean into it. It makes more sense the more you apply it. And I understand you're going to feel frustrated. You're going to hear from 3D coaches that say, just affirm, just affirm, just affirm, just affirm, just affirm. That is the most driven, counterproductive way of doing anything ever. It's antiquated, and although it can work, it does work. If you're not realizing that you're trying to convince yourself, then it's stupid. It causes more resistance, and as such, since you don't believe it, your unrestful spirit will be demonstrating itself outside. Now, if you believed it like I do, like when I say I am one with God, fucking mean it. I don't even need to say it anymore. I know it. Feel it. So as such, my love wants to be with me. Doesn't want to go anywhere. Loves me. I love with detachment because I understand it's me, so it's not going anywhere. Detachment. I'm not trying to own someone. I'm not trying to claim them. I'm not trying to call them my boyfriend or my girlfriend or anything. They claim me. Because I claim myself. So I don't need someone to claim me. And since I don't need someone to claim me, guess what happens? I have no need. So everything is drawn. You cannot want or need something and actually get it. Your want or your need is only half the equation. It's half the step. Half. Half. It only lets you know what is possible because of you. And when you get real grateful and you get real trusting in your understanding, you stop living from lack. You stop thinking, what if it doesn't work? If it doesn't work, it's because you didn't. See, creation is finished. You are everything right now. Your understanding of this will determine how quickly you can have whatever the fuck you want. Don't forget it. Now I gotta go because I am 13 minutes late to a client call. Bye, guys. Love you. Hope you like my shine. I kind of like the shine. Love you. Bye.